Yeah, we can start.
Yeah, start. Recording done?
Yeah, done, sir.
Okay. Good evening, one and all. Welcome to the mental health webinar series by the Deccan Positive Mental Health. Today we are on the session number 24. The topic of the session is three secrets of positive parenting by today's resource person, Mrs. Lalita Chandrasekhar ma'am. She is the counseling psychologist from Chennai. I would like to welcome today's resource person and all the participants and organizers core team member on the behalf of the organizers like Manasa Sukkara Mindcare Hyderabad and Yellow Pond Counseling Center Hyderabad and Forest Creative Arts Studio from Punjab. I'd like to give you some intro about today's resource person. Mrs. Lalita Chandrasekhar ma'am, she is right now associated with the working as a counseling psychologist in Chennai. She had qualified in bachelor's in economics from Meenakshi College, MBA from Alhappa University, and MSc psychology from Karaikudi Alhappa, right, and completed MPhil psychology from Karaikudi Alhappa University. She is skilled and specialist in art therapy, counseling, training, and development. Her work experience was in industrial psychologist, educational consultant, and counseling psychologist. With a kind note, I would like to hand over the session to today's resource person. Ma'am, over to you. Floor is yours.
Thank you so much. So, good evening, one and all present here. So, thank you, Salim sir, for your lovely introduction.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. You have to little bit adjust your camera. You are not in the frame.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Better. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Salim sir, for your lovely introduction. So, I take this opportunity to thank Deccan Mental Positive Health webinar series for this wonderful opportunity to share my insights with you all. And I thank all the people, lovely people present here with me in the session today. So, with this note, I will go down to today's topic, the three secrets to positive parenting. So, yeah, when we talk about this topic, this is a very beautiful and lovely topic. We all know because parenting is not something new to us. We have already learned this in so many webinar series, and also there is so much of theoretical and research studies about this wonderful topic. So what is there new today? Okay, so I thought of just touching some important pebbles. No, when I talk about important pebbles, it is the 0 to 12 years of age, that is the early childhood age, right? So for example, I can say it is like sowing the seeds in a fertile soil, so wherein which we can yield very good vegetable or fruits or flowers. So in the same way, when we sow this 0 to 12 years correctly, we though we may face a lot of turbulences or challenges as we go on through it, okay, because parenting is such a thing that is a never ending process from day one. No, it is like our duty starts, and no, there is no way of stopping that. Okay, this is the end to it. No, it is an ongoing and continuous process. So, though we may face a lot of challenges or no turbulences, we can easily polish or reparent, and not much of an effort is required from our side. So that is why I thought of discussing with you all this wonderful topic so that I can also learn more from you. And I think this is going to be quite an interactive session. So with this, I will start the session. I will present the screen now. Yeah. Is it visible? Hello. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. It is visible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me go. Let me start with this wonderful mantra. That is, prepare a child for the path and not the path for the child. So I think this is an apt mantra which can bring the essence of what is actually positive parenting is. When I talk about positive parenting, it is the effective parenting. That's what I'm trying to know cover in this particular discussion. So for me, I thought effective parenting, in one word we can call it as positive parenting, right? So let me give the overview of today's session, what I have with you. So the thing is, yes, we are going to dig into more and more to understand the practical meaning of what actually positive parenting is all about. And I have taken some myths and the realities related to parenting, and yes, a glimpse to different parenting styles and their outcomes. I'm not going into the details of it, just a glimpse of it. And yes, I have taken four problem solving, four common problem which we come across, and some coping strategies. And yes, the topic is about three secrets to positive parenting. Yes, we are going to see that also, and some tips to enhance reading and also writing. And with this, not but the least, your reflections and the question and answer session, right? So let me go to the myths about parenting. So when we talk about the myths and the realities, the first thing it came into my mind is all parenting skills are instinctive. So, okay, but the reality is, yes, no one can be born with no preparation needed to become as that is to know about the parenting. So, or not this parenting we can't learn in any colleges or universities. So, parenting is like our own experience. From that we gain knowledge, and from sometimes it can be positive or it can be negative. Based on that we reparent ourselves, and how that is how it goes about, right? So it is a myth that we are saying that no, all parenting skills are instinctive. No, it's in reality it is not. And when we say about a mature adult can be a perfect parent, again that is a myth, because no one in this world is perfect. No human being is perfect, right? So we all have our own no what to say, difficulties, our own strengths, our own weakness, right? So we can say that we can be as a mature parent instead of saying as a perfect parent. Okay, when we talk about mature parents, we are aware of what we are doing. So we are mindful, we are aware of it, and take a corrective decision accordingly. So that both of us are in a kind of a win-win situation. That is both the child and as well as the parent, right? So when I take the third myth, okay, good parenting guarantees good children. So this I remember when my mom was telling to me. Okay, when I delivered my son, she used to tell me that no, you should be a good parent so that your son is going to be a very good person in the future. I said that is again it's a myth, because no, we this is influenced by no either by our parents or the peers or also the media. So sometimes the media also know in the advertising it gives like this kind of a notion which makes us okay, we need to be good parent, otherwise the child is not going to be good. So again it's a myth. And finally I can say parenting is always a fun. No, definitely not. Parenting always cannot be a fun. Yes, it's fun, but there are so many days where we feel highly stressful, sad, overwhelming. I still remember, no, many of us used to tell this when we see our kid, and we used to tell, hey, how when you are going to grow, man. And particularly when the exam time comes, okay, what happens is like more than the child, the mother or the father, mostly I can see the mother is highly stressed and tensed, right? So I can say parenting is not always a fun, but it is a fun thing only, but it is not always a fun. So now let us go into the definition of what is actually positive parenting. Leave about the theories, leave about the empirical studies or whatever it is, leave about. So what is that? It comes into your mind when we talk about positive parenting. You can either unmute or you can, just share in the chat box. Yes, what is that? It comes into your mind when you say positive parenting. Yeah. I'm not able to see anything. Yeah. Okay. So let us go into see some questions which pondered me. So I thought of asking you all.
Ma'am, can I say what is positive
Yeah,
parenting?
please.
Ma'am, actually, positive parenting is parents who practice positive parenting, that they don't use harsh punishment to correct the problematic behavior.
Correct.
Actually, when the kids to their emotional needs, they give it to their positive interactions.
Beautiful. Your name, please.
Ma'am, my name is Fiona.
Thank you, Fiona. It's really beautiful. Yes, as you said, it is to be like treating the kid as a kind of an adult and partnering with the kid, right? Instead of parenting the kid. So yeah. Um, when we talk about positive parenting, I thought when I ask you how you want your child to be, immediately your answer will be, I want my child to be highly independent, emotionally stable and healthy, and very much happy in whatever he is doing. He is compassionate, he is caring, he is having a high self-esteem, and he is responsible, he is very intelligent. All those things will come into our mind, right? So yes, so I thought, why not we just reflect. So when I am talking about this, I thought, no, it is the priorities, the parenting priorities, no, that we have right now, no, and also how we want our child to turn out later. So no, it's a powerful reflection. So I thought of just pondering some questions so that we can understand the essence of what is positive parenting in a much better way. So the first is like, are we giving opportunities for our children? If so, are we giving them a lot of choices? Right? Are we connecting with our kids regularly? When I say, it is not the quantity time, it is the quality time. Like, okay, it can be take from 0 to any number of years, like 0, it can be 2 year or 5 year or 10 years, 15 years, 20, 30, 40, whatever it is. It can be even 5 minutes or 10 minutes that I have a conversation with my child. It's okay. But in this 5 or 10 minutes, am I able to have a kind of a healthy relationship, or it is a kind of, yeah, it gives us a kind of a warmth and a care, and at the same time it is happy. So that is what I am trying to ask in the second question. So the third is like, are we teaching our kids to handle the most important thing, sadness, no, and anger, and also failure? See, this you would have seen in birthday parties. When the kids go to the birthday parties, they come with a written gift. So when we ask them, they'll say that, okay, in that party, we had a game, and that auntie gave a gift to everyone whoever has participated in the game, right? So when we ask the parent, what they will say is, yes, I gave the gift because no children should feel that they have lost their game. And supposing if my son or daughter, no, loses in that game, he or she will feel a kind of an upset, or they will be sad. I don't want them to be sad on their birthday. So I thought I will give gifts to everybody. So is a healthy way? Are we teaching our kids to handle the failure? Are we teaching our kids, no, sport is no game where in which one time we will win and the other time we will not win. So the most important thing is to participate and to understand the concept of that game. So that is the thing, and it's very important. Are we teaching them that kind of thing? No. I think we need to really think about that, right? Many times I used to see parents saying that no, my kid should not feel that he is not he is a loser, something like that. They'll say, I don't want my kid to fail. No. So then how they will handle, even this they cannot handle, means how they will handle um, as they go on, right? And are we teaching our kids about about their behavior on others, how their behavior, whether it has a positive impact or it has a negative effect? Are we teaching them that? Are we telling them how it affects them, or gives them a kind of a positive thing? No. Are we teaching them empathy? Are we teaching them to see other points of view? Are we encouraging kindness, compassion? Are we truly speaking to our kids and respecting their needs and wants, or are we judging? Are we encouraging accountability? Are we encouraging reading stories to our kids, or reading habit? No, in our childhood and all, no, I used to remember that I used to always read before the bedtime. So are we doing that? Because we are so much occupied in our daily this thing, that the daily stress level has actually increased, wherein which no, we forget certain things nowadays. However, this Kindle or e-version has come, but it never can compensate the books, right? Are we able to understand the interest and talents of our kids and encourage them, or we are asking them to do what we want them to do? Right? Okay, let us understand this. Yeah, I have a formula for this. Positive parenting is equal to your answers divided by satisfaction into 100. So based on this 10 questions, no, you just value yourself, because it's value means you yourself put the score, and no, we will discuss at the end of the session, right? So now, as I said, we will just have a glimpse of the different parenting style. So I have shown a pic here. Can you tell me what is this parenting style? Yes. I'm not able to see the chat box. Yes. Can you say what is this parenting style is? Yeah, beautiful. Authoritarian. Beautiful. And this one is? It's permissive, right? And this one is? Yeah. Authoritative. Thank you. And this one is? So as by seeing the pic, we can understand it as uninvolved. Yeah, indifferent. Yes, uninvolved parenting. So these are the parenting styles that we can see, and let us see the outcome of it. See, as the thing authoritative means, we can understand definitely the child is going to have a kind of a high self-esteem, and also he or she is going to be very much assertive. And when you take up the emotion aspect, no, they trust the feelings, and they have a no, they regulate, and they have a high self control. And when you go to the social skills, they are highly responsible, they have good friend circle, they are very empathetic. And you go to the academic side, they are no high achievers. And when you go to permissive, again it is like they have a high self-esteem and high confidence level, but they are highly impulsive. And when you go to the emotional aspect, they are not that much open, they are highly irregular. No, they don't know how to vent out, they are inappropriate in venting out their emotions. And when you go to the social skills, they do not have much friends, because they have a kind of an attitude that I should always come first, or I should always win, or I should be given that kind of an importance, right? And when you go to the academic side, again they do not show much interest in their studies, right? And when you take up this authoritative parenting style, it is a kind of a friendly thing. So here we can understand the child is going to have a kind of an what to say, high self-esteem, high confidence, right? And this one we have already seen, right? They are going to be highly empathetic, they have a better social skill, they have good friend circle, they are high achievers, right? And when we go to this authoritarian style, yeah, by the mere word we can tell that they are no highly dominative or controlling parenting. So definitely the kid is not going to have a high self-esteem. Their self-esteem is going to be low, and they do not they suppress their emotions, they do not vent out properly. And when you go into the social skills also, they do not have much friends, and again they are not good achievers in their academics, right? And when you go into the last step, that is the uninvolved, again we can say that the child does not love himself. um, so in that case, it's not going to love others also, right? And there is no kind of respect for the people, so the social skills will be highly withdrawn, and the emotions is going to be highly irregular, and there is no respect for the people, so it's not going to be showing their emotions appropriately. And finally they are also in school, when you compare the academic level, they are poorly performers, right? So now I have taken two problems. So before going into the problem, let me tell you, generally kids have three major problems. One is the organizational skills, okay? Secondly, it is the focus or the attention. And thirdly, it is communication. So based on this three only, no, children's generally have problems. So here I have taken age from 0 to 12 years, that is the preschooler and the grade schooler. And I have taken issues for preschooler is temper tantrums and writing and reading difficulties, and grade schooler is back answering and refusing to do homework. And also I have also touched upon listening problems. So let me go into temper tantrums. See, the problem is children does not know how to handle frustration and anger, or we do not allow the children to know be express that they are angry, or they are sad, they are bored. Okay, we immediately mask them, we say okay, okay, good boys, good girls should not do like this, they should not cry. No, we put lot of belief systems into them, right? So it's very important for us to label the feelings. No, we have to teach our children to feel okay, what is uh, uh, a feeling of happy and sad, or when they are scared, how they have to express their feelings. So for example, nowadays you can see in our mobile phones, okay, there is lot of emojis. And children are very fast and they pick up very fastly. And nowadays you need not ask, children knows everything, right from how to handle the mobile and everything they know well than us. So it is easier for us to teach the emojis that is there in our mobile. No, you can just show the emojis and we can ask them what is this and why it is like this. No, why this symbol is like this. What is what do you understand by this symbol, right? And the second thing is you can also narrate some storybooks daily. You can have a kind of a reading habit, and you can buy a lot of storybooks are available. See, I still remember the storybooks like Chandamama, Akbar and Birbal. Then even we read about Reader's Digest. No, all those things. I think the magic pen. I forgot. I buy it for my son when he was a kid. No, that time. So every time, no, he used to, as soon as the book comes, he used to be very eager and he used to start reading that. So it gives them like then we give them the storybooks, like it like, and then we discuss them about the feelings and also about the characters from the story and what they have understood from the story. Okay, there we teach the kids empathy, the most important thing, right? And if the child understands, and if he knows that fighting with his friend, I have given you one example, may hurt him, then he or she will less likely to do that behavior. And again, we can say picture books, know that we can use to teach emotions. And then role play, that is okay, now you be as Mama and I be as Ajay. So let us know do a kind of a role play. So there in which we can, the child can understand the behavior that it emits, and it tries to not do it in the future. And the most important thing is to appreciate and giving pats on the back. Okay, you have done a good job, man. It's great. Good. Keep it up. So you do it. That touch has a lot of benefits, and it gives a lot of confidence to the child. It feels so appreciated, right? It feels so recognized. It feels so happy. And the most thing is like, we focus not on the problem, but we focus more on the tantrum. For example, if a child is asking a chocolate after coming back from the school, okay, and the mother is telling, no, I can't give you the chocolate because it is cold and it is in the fridge, you should not have it, and now it's not the proper time to have. It's then the child is showing no, it's yelling, it's shouting, and it throws all the things. No, then it shows a lot of temper tantrums, and the mother is also shouting. No, so what happens is the harmony it's actually lost, and no, we focus more on the tantrum behavior. So this actually what happened, the energy goes there. So the child learns that okay, if I do like this, then my mother is going to give a chocolate. At last the child wins because the child gets the chocolate from the mother. Because of the thing, it's not she or he not able to help him to handle this behavior, right? So, and most importantly, the yes is always an S. No matter, even if you behave like this, even if you do like this, I'm not going to give you the chocolate. So you be firm and be consistent. See, for example, if a mother is talking in the phone and she is feeling that the child is disturbing like this, it's okay, I'll give you the chocolate. Next time you should not do like that. So the child is not. The child knows now. Okay, this if I do like this, anyhow I'm going to get. So why not I do this behavior more, right? And in this situation, it's important to remain as much calm as you can. Instead of you shouting, yelling, okay, you do like this, I'm not going to listen to you, do whatever you want. And you just leave the place, so that the child will learn, okay, I'm not my mother is not giving me that kind of an importance, so why I need to do this behavior. So it will less likely to do it. when we talk about back answering, so it can not see even the 5 year or 6 year child. It's very important to acknowledge their feelings. Okay, we can say that, okay, you're not in a good mood now. Okay, fine. Okay, I just want to help you out. Why don't we go for a walk? Come for a walk. Let us go to the terrace. Let us see the garden and come. Or no, why don't you play with your cat or dog? No, something like that. So that the child will understand, my mother understands my feeling. And that this is the right way to say, teach our kid, the three Taraka mantra: please, sorry, and thank you. And the child learns this back answering not only by observing us, but also by observing the friends and also the media. So, and again, as I said, it's very important to focus only on the problem, not on the back talk. So, don't give that much importance to the back talk. Okay. So, and this also many parents does, right? They give punishments like, okay, if you are back answering me, I'm not going to take you out, or I'm not going to take you to the movie, or I'm not going to allow you to play. So all those things, makes the uh, situation worse, and the child is going to do this more often. So how many times you are going to say like this, like that? So as the child grows, it's going to be a frustration or stress for you. And it's very important to compliment nice talk. When the child nicely, when he or she talks, appreciate it and say, "Wow, it's really nice when you say like this. It means a lot to me." Right? And when you talk about the listening problems, see, the emotional reactions or the outburst occurs because one factor that parents forget is the time. For example, if the child is watching Tom and Jerry's uh, cartoon show, and in the middle of the time you go and talk something, and the child says, "Why are you coming and disturbing me? Are you not saying that I am seeing the uh, cartoon channel? I'm seeing the Tom and Jerry very serious, interestingly. Why are you coming and disturbing?" It is not that the child is actually disrespecting you. It is you to understand that the child wants to see that it's okay. You can say, okay, after the program ends, I want to talk to you. So that's where we feel that the child feels that, okay, my mama is giving me importance to that. Okay, I will no, once the program ends, the child will automatically come and talk to us. You want to tell me something, right? And try to avoid as much as distractions possible, and don't talk from the attitude of, okay, I am the parent and you are the child, so you have to listen to me. And the tone of your voice, it makes a lot of impact. So be gentle in your tone. And yeah, we need to do some kind of an effort. No Even when the child, for example, if the child is having a breakfast and at the same time watching the TV or the mobile, and the mother or the father says, okay, now you are having your breakfast, now you do not see the TV or the mobile. Instead, have the breakfast, and after that time you can see. And immediately, if the child obeys it, no, you compliment that this thing. You appreciate that and say that, very nice that you have listened to me. Thank you so much. So that where no, that kind of an effort is needed from our side too. So we need to appreciate, we need to recognize, and see to that the child understands and concentrate to what we are saying. So you can also ask whether the child to repeat to what you said, so that you can understand whether he or she understood. So you can do it in a very friendly and no in a friendly way, not in a way of like, okay, I'm the parent, now you tell me. No, don't do in that way. So in this way, you can minimize the listening problems. Apart from that, if there are some problems like, it can be, no, there are so many parameters. So in that way, you have to see it's anything concerned with the hearing issues, or the child is not having concentration. There is no sitting tolerance. No, in that case, the right step is to immediately consult your pediatric, and he or she is the right person to guide you up how to go about, right? And when we talk about refusing to do homework, yeah, the most important thing is, and that too, nowadays, I'm seeing this quite often, because 2 years of this lockdown and no online education, and now everything is back to normal, where in which the child has to write. The child is now having a lot of writing difficulty or writing problems, right? Um, so it's very important to have a kind of a quality time. You can sit with your child and have a kind of a no, you both can decide, okay, on what time that you want to write or do the project. So then accordingly you can set that time, and it's decided between the child and the parent. So there will not be any kind of uh, coming out of the pattern. So the most important thing is you need to be consistent. And this also I've seen when parents say that, okay, you're not going to uh, um, play today because you haven't done your homework. So don't use this kind of words, because homework is something, it should be nice and happy activity. No, it should not be a stressful or a boring activity. And please do not reward your child, because I have seen this also when parents say, okay, today is Sunday, I'm going to take you out, and yesterday you did well, so today the for you is you need not do write your homework today. So please do not give a kind of bribe or manipulate the child. Do not have a kind of a corrosive parenting, right? So, and don't be a fixer. When I say, see, the problem is a problem for the child also. It can be a mustard to you, but a watermelon to him. So try to understand. Do not judge. No, you be from the solution focused. You have that kind of an attitude. You say, okay, you don't do the project. This also I've seen when the parents will say that he told me in the last minute, so what to do? Anala, I did the project. So no, let him understand his role, responsibility. Let him bring to you. And no, you don't be a fixer. It's okay. How much ever he does it, it's okay. You just say, okay, I will help you out, but at the end, you are going to do it. Now you tell me how you want to do this project. Ask him a lot of questions. And no, they are also no, from the morning they are also continuously working, so give them a break. Ensure that they are highly relaxed. And no, it's very important as no, in a very friendly way, you just talk to the children about the benefits of doing the homework. Maybe it can be before the bedtime, something like that. And now I will give you some tips to enhance writing. This is called as lazy 8. um, See, from the pic you can see it is an inverted 8. Okay, in the middle the one is there, right? So in that you can just hold this thumb like this. Okay, thumb in the middle. Okay, and then go to the left hand side up direction, and then come down, and then again to the center, and then to the right side up, and then come down, and then to the center. So like this you can do for 3 times. The variation is like you need not do only on the paper and ask the child to do it. Instead, you can now hold your child's hand, either this finger or this finger, and you can also write in the mirror. So this enhances a kind of a good rapport between you and your child. One thing strengthens the relationship, so that is most important thing. And secondly, it also improves the eye hand coordination, so thereby it increases the reading and also concentration and the attention span. So when you do it for 2 minutes, so initially you can start with 2 minutes, and then you can go to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, up to 5 minutes you can go, right? So start with writing a big age, okay, and then you can make it a small. smaller one, smaller one. So like that you can do it. So this actually enhances the speed up also, because even the gross motor skills and fine motor skills get developed, right? You can do this when the kid is having a lot of writing work. So before that you can ask the kid to do this. So don't give us a tonic or medicine, just give us an interesting playway method. So just say, okay, I want to play with you. Come, just let us write the same now. Okay. So do, because when we give us a medicine or tonic, we ourselves will not take properly, right? So the same with the child. So do this for 21 days. You can see the benefit. But here the most important thing is consistency, right? The next is cross crawl. So this activity actually helps the motor skills like reading, writing, and also increases the comprehension and also the spelling aspect. And the most important thing is listening, right? So this is a contralateral movement. So this from the pic you can see it's very easy. No, it actually you can stand and reach your midline. When I say it is no, alternatively you have to move your arm to the opposite leg. You can do it with your elbow and touch the opposite knee. That is, the left goes to the right and right goes to the left. That's all. So this also will not take not more than 2 or 3 minutes. So you can do this, and maybe for before starting the school in the morning, you can ask the child to do 3 times. You are, at the same time you can also do, because this activities are not only for the kids, it also for us also, because we know brain gym is nothing but movement based learning, because movement is the key to learning, right? So when we see, you all remember skipping, jumping, all those things. So when we do that, okay, that activities, it helps us to relieve our stress level, and also make us energized, and no, it helps us to explore more, right? In the same way, when we do this kind of an activity, this kind of a movement, no, this also plays an integral part to our learning and also to our living. So when we do this, what happens is it merges both our brain, that is the right and the left side, and it enhances our brain function and makes us optimize and reduces the stresses and the daily tensions, right? So the most important thing is we need to make the study time as interesting as possible, because see, um, all kids are unique and everyone has a different kind of learning style. See, I have a learning of auditory learning style, but my son will have a different learning style. Maybe he may be visual or he may be tactile. So it's important to know, encourage their learning style. For example, if the child is very convenient, comfortable, he or she feels comfortable by listening to the music and writing, it's okay. As long as he or feel comfortable and they feel happy about it, please do not discourage that habit. It's okay. No, you also encourage the habit. So make learn as fun. When I talk about playway methods, we all forgot about traditional games like Palanguli, Dayakata, no, seven stones, all those things we can't forget. So if not the outdoor game, at least the indoor game like Palanguli, you can teach the kid. Or if it is very difficult, you can also encourage chess or what to say, a ludo, something like that, because all these things helps in lot of arithmetical, improving the arithmetical concepts. So the next thing is the table. When I say the table, it has to be organized properly. When we just when we keep pile of books and other things like water bottle, no, the tab on one side, the mobile on the other side, everything is scattered. The pen, pencils, and everything is scattered. It's not definitely going to work, right? So the same way, when we allocate place for it, and when you make it as neat as possible, we have a feel to study and write in that place. And make sure that um, every day make a practice to study only in that particular table. Do not change the places, okay, because you're not feeling convenient. It's no, don't break that habit. And no, when the child keeps it organized neatly, you just encourage it. Wow, it's really looking very beautiful. I will take a small pic and I will share now. No, you can just do this because this actually boosts the child's confidence level. So, and many parents do not ask questions. That is where, like, okay, when the child says that he or she read it, you can just ask some questions. Um, just you can say not the questions that is there in the notes or at the back of the reader. I'm just saying, okay, what you have understood, you just tell me, no, so that I can also listen. I can also enjoy. And what is that you have understood? No, ask him lot of questions, probe him more so that he will explore more, right? And the thing is, last is, do not encourage the child to read from the notes that they have given, that is the classwork. No, they do not ask them to depend on them, because it's very important to give more importance to logical reasoning. And there is a lot of exams, like they have a kind of a CBT, that NEET or net exams, everything is based on this only. So when you develop this right from the childhood, it is very easier for the child to easily shine in those exams. And you can also encourage olympiads, where in which those exams in give focus on logical reasoning. So when the child is when the question is twisted and asked, the child is can able to easily understand what is that he or she is asking. So that is why I always suggest to parents to emphasize on the reader, right? And when we talk about the last part, the secret to parenting, so the first thing is we have to break the hierarchy. I am the parent and you have to listen to me. So break that hierarchy. So that is the first secret. So that is where we will, when we have a kind of an openness, okay, I will listen to you. You tell me now. No, when we give them that kind of a thing, when we change our blueprint, yes, the child is also changing. And no, please do not give a kind of a negative criticism or label. Why are you like this, man? No, you are always incomplete. See that boy, he is very good. He has also scored. He is also in your class only, but he has scored well. So do not give that kind of thing, because that actually um, give a kind of a low self-esteem, and there is confidence levels also it affects. And second secret is, yeah, this is most important, stop being overly protective. See, we all learned cycling during that time, right? In our childhood, who has taught us? Of course, initial years the parent come at the back of us, but like we we learn in the cycle, we fall down from the cycle, and again we get back to the normal routine. So the same way, because nowadays this world is highly uncertain, we don't know what is going to happen and when it's going to happen. There is already a lot of stress and anxiety within us. So instead of providing, yes, I'm going to secure my child's future, I'm going to take care of him, I'm going to protect him. So the more you protect, the more he is going inside. He is not growing out. There is a lot of fear. That is what you are imbibing. So do not have a kind of that attitude. It's important that we need to take care of our children to protect, but at the same time, we need to help them to handle their failures in a much better and proper way. So because children, they see us and they learn from us. So they are wired, by observing and how we behave with them. So see, I have seen, when parents come to the park, okay, what they do is they ask the child to sit on the jula, and they used to be at the back of them, and they make sure that the child is not falling down. So they used to swing at the back. So the child is not learning. The child is always dependent on their parent. They immediately see. Even if I go to the skating places, no, where I see the parent, no, the child when he or she falls down, immediately he sees his mother. So please do not give that kind of this thing. It's okay. It's a normal thing. When you learn something new, you are going to fall down. It's okay. And that is why you are helping the child to handle the failure. So start from the early time. And final secret is, there is no secret. I'm really sorry. There is no secret. It is, no, we need to stop parenting. Okay. And we have to start partnering with our child. That is, we need to be friendly with them, because children, we need have to treat them as an adult, and we have to give importance to what they have in their mind. We can share our thoughts, our ideas, but not our dreams and all those things. We can share, but we cannot force them to take our dream. Their dream is their dream, so let them live their world. Let us live our world. Okay. And it's very important to spend quality time with the kids. See, please don't use these phrases. There is no point in talking to you. You are always you always forget things. How much ever I have taught you, you never listen. No, you can't do this. No, please do not say all those things, because this actually stresses them and annoys them a lot. And finally, to conclude, I have only 3 points. It's very important to be yourself, and the methods that you are following, and if you are feeling highly comfortable in that and it gives you a lot of positive outcome, please stay in that itself. Do not change the practice. And finally, whatever you say, an yes is always an yes and a no is always a no. So make sure that the child knows about it. And with this, each day of our life, we make deposits in the memory banks of our children. So with this, I will stop the session and concluded the session. Now it's over to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Beautiful session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful session, ma'am. It's
Thank
a
you.
nice, mind-blowing session. Participant, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question to resource person directly. Yeah, Miranda, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this
Yeah, Miranda.
wonderful session you have given us about the parenting. That we must not force our child,
Yeah.
and we must not force our child, and whatever the correction as a positive parent, we must always be kind to the child, to deal with the children in a kind way, and to deal with the children in a positive way.
Correct.
So can you, ma'am, share with us the PPT on the group?
Yeah, definitely I will share.
Thank you so much,
Right.
ma'am.
Yeah, any other questions?
Thank you, Maheshwari. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am, it was internet issues, network glitches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, participant, you can ask questions. Anything is there, ma'am? I hope there is no question from the participant, ma'am. So shall I wind up the session, ma'am?
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Lalita Chandra sir, ma'am. It was a nice, wonderful session. You gave a lot of tips about the secret of positive parenting. So we are requesting you to give your PPT to circle so that they can go through it and they can take some notes as well. Kindly accept our gratitude on behalf of the organizers Manasara Supera Hyderabad and Yellappa Counseling Center Hyderabad and Forest Creative Studio from Punjab. Thank you once again, ma'am. Kindly accept our gratitude. Participant, we'll have yet another wonderful session next week, Friday, same time. Until then, bye bye. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you
ma'am.
so much. Thank you all. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.